Welcome back to Late Nights. I'm your host, Anthony Cassese. I start this weekend, my happy place, writing. Today's episode for you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow along, where every single weekend we produce a weekly late night show from start to finish. We write it, we edit it, we produce it, we shoot it, bringeth to you. And I started this week's episode on my couch. Yeah, at approximately 7:29 on July 2nd, ahead of the weekend's biggest heat wave. Pretty cool. While everyone was focused on turning the Empire State Building into memes in which they could turn themselves into marketing materials, I was home. What a great weekend it's been. I hope you enjoyed your 4th of July, your semi-quincentennial. What a lovely word. Adam Sandler officiating Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's wedding was not in your bingo card. It sure was not in mine. They had a crazy wedding at MSG. Could you imagine getting married at MSG? Luckily, Bill Gates gave up his bid for the ozone layer. That's the good news. It goes downhill from here, so make sure you follow along. Not underscore Jaws underscore wrote this on X. Taylor Swift spent $360,000 in fuel for her private jet that has generated 580 metric tons of carbon emissions in less than 3 months to prepare for this wedding at MSG during a climate change induced heat wave. Rob Schneider is jacked now. I didn't know Rob Schneider was jacked. Here's a photo of Mr. Schneider, the guy, you know him from 51st Days. He used to wear the coconuts. I'm sorry, 1 second. It sounds like there's a fucking earthquake taking place upstairs. Here's Rob Schneider in the flesh. Okay, I don't know why anyone put that photo up. That's not Rob Schneider. Let's try it again. Here's Rob Schneider, shredded. All right. Maybe a couple daredevils did climb the Empire State Building this week, and it was awesome. But have you tried turning yourself into a fat person on ChatGPT? Because that was pretty cool. Better than that, once you do that, cover yourself in gold. Right? The finer things in life. You know what I'm saying. We're all here to have a good time. Nobody's getting hurt. It's just jokes. We're all just joking. And that's how I like to increase my carbon emission. But seriously, can we get to the Rob Schneider, please? I want to get to this bit. Do you mind? Here's Rob Schneider getting shredded. I'll be honest, I didn't think it was possible. Another influencer, actor, comedian touting their new regimen, their protein intake. That's pretty cool. The work that goes into being a bodybuilder and living a healthy and honest lifestyle is very difficult. It's very difficult. And it's nice to see that Rob Schneider has put in the work. This message is in part partnership by Ozempic. The weekend of 4th of July, America's 250th birthday, temps were over 100 degrees. There were casualties this weekend. Not everyone made it out. Here's Adam Sandler after being muscled by the Kelce clan to be his officiator for the weekend. That's an actual photo of Adam Sandler post-officiation. It's actually just Gordon Ramsay's kitchen towel from Hell's Kitchen. The only time Rob Schneider was shredded and Adam Sandler was this scared was back when he made Ula kick his ass on 51st Dates to get the attention of Drew Barrymore. You come here, you make my sister clean hotel room, eat our pineapple. A girlfriend was like, you'll never believe who did the officiation of the wedding. And of course, in my infinite wisdom, I was like, definitely Al Sharpton. Who else? Will Ferrell? You know? Amy Schumer? Right? You hear what I'm saying? No. Adam Sandler. While the world was focused on this La Marone of a wedding at MSG, never before seen, FIFA taking over the country, which is awesome. Super patriotic. Love to invite the countries from the countries to this country, the best country. My favorite country, the United States of America. Adam Sandler was decreasing his awesomeness by being bullied into this officiator role. I wonder a lot about what it means to be an American, not just on America's birthday. I think of it a lot and how grateful I am. I had a great weekend enjoying the 4th of July and can happily say I've retained all 10 of my fingers. But it's not lost on me that there was a hint of mild closeted racism shown at the dinner tables on America's birthday. And that's not to say that it's okay or it's conducive to my behavior, but we have a fickle past. Not only did I retain all 10 of my fingers, I avoided many dinner conversations like the plague. Two topics I avoid every time: religion and politics. You just can't talk about them. And I'd like to add a third one in lieu of America's birthday, the 250th, because I don't think it gets the respect it deserves. And I'm just going to come out and say it. It might be a hot take. You might not like this. You might not like what I have to say here, but this is off the table, quite literally. We don't get to talk about this anymore. You don't get to snub your nose at me for saying I like pineapple on my pizza. You don't get to do that anymore. This is my world. The writing here's a little sloppy, mediocre at best, so bear with me because I don't know who the hell thought any of this was a good idea. To my people far and wide, to the blokes, to the Scottish, to the Japanese that appreciate our country as much as we do, to the Bud and the maple syrups of the world. It's okay. We love you too, Canada. I was today years old when I learned that a bloke is just an average Joe. A bloke. But did you know there's a top bloke? Not just an average everyday Joe. There's a more superior version of the average Joe, known as the top bloke. I thought this was pretty cool. I learned that this weekend when I was talking to my good friend Mary across the pond. She lives in the UK. I also learned in the UK that you don't have air conditioning. Why? Why is there no air conditioning? It was a great segue to go from, hey, you're sweating bullets to, how do you stay cool? Mary segued her phone over to an oscillating fan. You remember the one that you used to talk into when you were like 5 or 6? Don't act like you didn't do it. Don't judge me. Don't judge me because I still enjoy doing it. That is not my problem. I'm proud to be an American for a million and one reasons, and I could find a million and one reasons to not be thankful or proud or charmed or endeared. I know that's not politically correct, but this country was not founded on correctness. I think that the beauty is in the attempt. That is the glory of being an American. It's our decree, our fortitude to do cool shit and claim our stake in this land, this beautiful land that our people have fought for, continue to, and you have to as well. Some of my daily affirmations to keep me grounded. Maybe it'll remind you to enjoy being an American. God bless America. Let me read a couple off to you before we close out another wonderful episode of Late Nights. Before you go, make sure you hit subscribe, and I hope to see you again next week. I'm grateful because I exercise daily. That's an important one. I let go of what's what. I go to therapy. I haven't in a while. But this is therapy. Talking, getting it off your chest, and being grateful for every moment. Every moment. The good, the bad, the indifferent. You know what I mean. I make friends that I like, not just people that I can tolerate, that love me, so I'm accepted. I desire nothing. I long for nothing. I yearn to just be a better person. And I try to have more faith and embrace the uncomfortable. Embrace the uncomfortable. Have a great week. Happy 250th, America. And before we go, here's a picture of Neil, who closely resembles you after the 17 beers you drank this 4th of July. Isn't he cute? Till next time. Thank you, America. In the Bernie Mac voice. I like Bernie Mac.